Hello everyone, this is Betsy from Ideas Times 2. Today I have a flip through for you. Just a book for inspiration. This is a donation for someone who is doing a random act of kindness, and I'm donating this to that event. So just for inspiration, if you want to see a tutorial on any of the things that I show you today, please let me know and I will do that for you. So today I have this. I forgot to count the pages. Let's see, I think it's about 180 pages. This journal. It is a. Let me get my measuring tool. It's a repurposed book, so I used a book cover for it. It's about 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches, and the spine I believe is 1.5 inches. Yes, 1.5 inches. So it is covered with strawberry fabric, a beautiful fabric I found at the antique mall. It has got a hidden spine, 3 signatures with about 60 pages each, and the back is plain, and the front has this image layered up with fabric. And this is an image from a kit I used. I used 2 kits, mostly strawberry kits. One is from Calico Collage, the other is from Chocolate Rabbit. And this is one image from one of the kits. I don't remember which one. And this is just paper that I stamped the word notes on, and I put 2 little brads here. This has the dangles coming from the signature strings, which I have seen Tracy Fox do. There are hand-dyed vintage Norwegian lace, and I made those as tabs at the top. I've got 2 fabric tabs on the side with eyelets, and I had found these little strawberry charms at Hobby Lobby. So I put a couple of those there, and it is tied with a satin stripe ribbon that I also found at Hobby Lobby. It's 1.5 inches wide. I didn't have any wide sari silk. I didn't have any sari silk that I could dye. I ran out of this beautiful white sari silk that I had, so while I was at Hobby Lobby, I checked their ribbon section and I thought this would go nicely, so that's what I used for that. So it just ties in a bow on the side, and open it up here, and we have image tucked inside of this little pocket. This was just a this is just a patterned paper that I had. It had a drawer. I'm trying to think. Let's see. I think I had to layer it because it was just paper and not cardstock. So that's layered up. This is an image from one of the kits. This beautiful pink paper is from my sister Cindy. Had avocado dyed some paper, and I'll put a link to that video down below. This is off center. I had to leave it because I couldn't ruin this beautiful paper, so I had to leave it. It's a little off center because I forgot I had to trim off the sides of the paper, so that happened. So it's tea stained and coffee stained paper in here. This is a little fabric that I had that I ruffled up there. It has strawberries and bunnies. It was adorable. Image from one of the kits, and I just put a little fold out paper. These are actually raspberries, but it was still pretty. And that is a paper from EllsieBelsBookshelf. This is in one of her kits. It had to do with berries, and so I thought that was so beautiful. I just tucked that in there. I have a strawberry stamp I used here. This is my Kool-Aid dyed paper. This is an image from one of the kits. This is a paper that I had. As well. So are these 2 papers are things that I had, and this is from one of the kits. Little cake stand with strawberries. It was just those kits that I got were so adorable. So here's some washi tape here, which is scented, so yeah, it smells good too. I made 2 envelopes. One will be coming up later, but here's the first one. And inside here I have a coffee stained paper, just folded out, or fold out style there, and that just tucks right into the envelope. And I put it around the edge of the page to get a little color on both sides. So there's a little washi here. This is from one of the strawberry kits. And here's the center of the signature. So I've got the beads on the end, and this is a collaged edge of the paper. Another strawberry stamp. I only had one style, but I thought it was so cute. I used it over and over again. And all those ink colors that I have are from the Tim Holtz Distress inks. So these are the other side of those papers. Here's a little bit of collaging up here. This is a ribbon I sewed on the edge of the paper. Here's the first fabric tab. It's layered up fabric, so it's pretty thick and sturdy, and I punched an eyelet in it and then just dangled those little charms off of it. Some little stenciling that I did. This was the color swatching from the selvage edge of the fabric, this fabric here that had the bunnies and the strawberries on it. So they did their fabric samples there in bunnies. I thought it was just too cute to pass up. That's on graph paper. This is just a little fabric with one of the images from one of the kits. This is an image from one of the kits too, the other side of that avocado stained paper. This is the second signature. This is an image from the kit with washi tape just on one side, and this little clip holds it shut, but it just flips right out. And then the clip just comes right back down over it. This is t-shirt dyed paper. Paper that I had. This is paper that I had as well, and this is an image from one of the kits with a little rickrack sewn on there, and it's just a little fold out. Image from one of the kits, and I just put some tags in here with a strawberry stamp on it with a muslin tie there. Little stenciling, blueberry tea stained paper. Paper that I had here with a little trim of more paper that I had. I have this beautiful strawberry fabric, and I ruffled it up on the edge of this short page here, this map page. And here's the other envelope made out of strawberry paper, and inside I have an ephemera piece from one of the kits. So once again, I just tuck it over the side and put a clip to hold it. There's one of those lace tabs. This is the center of the center signature, and here is some vintage Norwegian lace. I sewed it on to go all the way across the page to come 2 pockets. And here are the beads on that. This is paper that I had here, and this is from one of the kits. This is from one of the kits as well, and this is also paper that I had. And let's see, paper that I had, you may recognize it. It's the little drawer, just like this one here. And I collaged a bookmark type tag there. An image from one of the kits, and this is just miscellaneous things I had in my stash. Here are 4 different reds, pinks, corals that I had from the Tim Holtz line of distress inks. And I used the same stamp, and I just stamped it in a line. So here is a little collage, side collaging here. This paper is also from the EllsieBelsBookshelf kit that I had. Just beautiful paper. Here's a little bit of a collage there, some stenciling. 2 images from one of the kits. Image from the kit, and the paper in the background is from my stash, and I just stitched those on. This fabric is from my stash, and I had I just sewed it onto this short page here. Paper I had from my stash, and here's the second tab with the charm from Hobby Lobby. Here's an image from one of the kits. I just sewed some rickrack down the edge and 2 papers that I had in my stash. This is this label. It's a blank label, and then I just stamped on the inside there. A little bit of stenciling. Image from one of the kits, and I just put a black tag in there with some strawberry fabric for a tie. This is just stenciled tea-dyed paper. Image from one of the kits, and I don't know if you can see it. This has a doily background that I dyed into it. This strawberry Kool-Aid dyed paper I just stamped with my strawberry stamp. I just did like a little tone-on-tone stamping there. This is the center of the last signature. This paper I had in my stash. It matched the color so well. Beads on the end of the strings. Some ribbon. Another strawberry image. Washi tape. These are images from one of the kits. This is paper I had from my stash, and I made a booklet. Image from the kit, sari silk, and ribbon. And I just made a simple little book with just a tiny bit of stamping and washi tape and embellishment, just a little bit. Here is that drawer image again. And this is a little booklet I made with an S playing card and just a variety of papers inside of there. S for strawberries, of course. And all that. Let's see, coin envelope with just a little paper tucked inside. And collaged here with some fabric and lace. And that's the end. Here's a pocket on the cover, inside cover. And I put a little collaging on there. And then I have a little tag that well, both of these pieces, I just inked the edges with pink or reddish color. So I kind of gave it a little blush. I blushed the edges on that. I put a little penny wrapper and a tag with some sari silk on the top. So those little items just fit right in the back pocket. And that is the end. So that is the book I wanted to show you guys. Thank you for watching. I'll leave the links for the things I mentioned down below in the description box, and where you can find us as well. So once again, this is for donation. It is not for sale, but I thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. We'll talk to you later. Goodbye.